welcome to the Just Zander podcast. I'm your host, Zander Gray, and we are back. I am back. Took a break, man. Took a break. So we'll see how rusty I am, but who cares? Who cares, right? Hold on. There we go. I'm a little too tall for my own good. Excuse me. Every single time I start the podcast, I'm like gassy. I'm burping here and there. So I apologize for that. But anyway, how is everybody doing? Probably shitty because of what's going on. We're on, I guess, lockdown again for 4 weeks till it goes down, whatever. I feel bad for a lot of the small business around here. So with that, if you guys or anybody that can help in any way, please go to your local eatery or whatever, just buy stuff from them and just help them out. I mean, obviously, if you can, if you're going through some stuff too, who am I to tell you what to do or what to buy, because I'm trying to do my part as well. So what have I been doing? Because I haven't been on social media. So that's the topic for today is social media. I mean, it's not the first time I talked about it, but maybe not social media, maybe posting in general, right? So the past couple of podcasts that I've done, I've talked about figuring out what the fulfillment is, figuring out what makes sense to me, and to make sure that I am going in the direction of joy, happiness, fulfillment instead of money. But I mean, money's tight, money helps. But but the goal is to be on this side and not on this side. If you can see what I'm doing here. Oh, so I've been busy somewhat, just trying my best, doing my best to enjoy what life is, just trying to do my best to enjoy the little things in life and not be as critical of myself and judging myself for not getting things done, or judging myself for not being productive and whatnot. And I think the goal is, I think as long as I am working on the things that I enjoy, then the time is relative, right? And it is what it is, you do what you love, and if you do enough of it and you're out there networking, whatever, then people will see the right uh the right channel, the right atmosphere, spirits, whatever you want to say, that it will align and hopefully help you to get towards what you need to do. I mean, that's really the same old thing that I've been talking about for the past few podcasts, and yeah, I just kind of stayed off of this, you know, for a while, like social media, just I mean, if I wanted to post something, I'll post. I try not to give myself any pressure. But then again, it's like to be an artist, right? To be whatever you do, like a videographer, editor, musician, whatever. Nowadays, that I mean, you're already doing so many things, but nowadays, content creating is also part of the job. It's also part of being an artist because like if you don't put yourself out there, if you don't um, be vulnerable and be your authentic self on social media, then people are not going to be able to see, and people are not going to be able to, I guess, judge for themselves and love or know what you're about, and what's funny is, I haven't been consistent at all with what I'm doing, meaning I haven't been posting regularly. I haven't been doing this regularly just because it just I don't want to say the fun was out of it. It was more like I didn't feel it. I didn't feel good doing it. I didn't feel therapeutic or joyful when I would do it. It was becoming such a work thing in a sense. Work is supposed to be work, and you're supposed to do the things that you need to do to be consistent, and you keep doing it and doing it. But then again, you get burnt out. Then again, you just question yourself constantly, like, oh, am I even enjoying this? Why am I keep doing this when I clearly don't enjoy it? Should I stop? Should I? So I had to really assess where I was at, and really assess on what I wanted to do. And so far so good. I just took a break. I just kind of the leaves fall where they may, I suppose. I just kind of um just took it a day at a time. I'm still making music. I'm still writing music. I'm still working on things, and living life, and just enjoying little bits of little things in my day, and meditate as much as I can to not just checking in with myself, just kind of asking myself, hey, how are you doing today? Anything to report today? Stuff like that. And I think that's very important to do for yourself, and to just kind of check in with yourself, and to not let the social media thing and whatever dictate what you need to do for yourself. Yes, I agree that it is important. I agree that you need to find the balance. I think that is the key, is finding the balance on, if you need to post, and make sure that it's something you enjoy and something you want to share. It's not like one of those things where I need to post because I need to post. And I could be completely wrong. It's not like I have a million followers or anything. You know, I don't. But you have to work up to the goals that you want to do, and I think checking in with yourself, and understanding what your goals are is important. So if your goal is to just enjoy life and just make music, or be an artist, take pictures and post, and that's what you enjoy, then do it with no regard of what other people are thinking about it, of you. Because bottom line, there are gonna be people that are gonna judge you. There are gonna be people out there that are gonna say, this song sucks, or this picture looks blurry, or whatever. Everything in art, to an extent, is subjective, right? A lot of people don't like Morrissey, the shirt that I'm wearing right now. He is the epitome of melancholy, but I love Morrissey. I love the songs that he sings, and I also love The Cure. So anyway, that's neither here nor there. I'm just saying that there gonna be people out there that gonna judge you for everything. They're gonna judge you because you're not doing this right, or they're gonna judge you because you can't sing, or whatever. Screw them. I think if you enjoy everything that you're doing, I think if you enjoy um just being yourself, and being silly, and being, again, your authentic self, um man, you're free. Recently, I've been hearing this a lot on social media. Well, I listen to certain podcasts, and look at certain things that inspire me, or whatever. And it says, don't be boring. And what does that mean, though? What, don't be boring? So, again, that's another thing that's subjective, right? If you are into reading books, and you love this author, and that's all you can talk about is this author, to some you might be boring, to a few you're not. It just depends on the context. And I think what I took from it, meaning don't be boring, is to, maybe what I take from it, is to be yourself, is to be your authentic self. If you love anime, which I do, if you love comics and silly things, which I do, if you love music, if you love video editing, if you love just taking pictures, being silly, which I do, uh, if you love action figures and Funko Pops and all that other shit, which I do, then I'm okay because I enjoy them. It's a matter of if you enjoy tattoos, which I do. Um, well, I've been around tattoos lately. I've been working at a tattoo shop. Shouts out to Woodwork Tattoo. I've been working there, doing some video stuff, editing, and I love it. I mean, I'm doing it part time. I also have another job, but the goal is to do that 100%. The goal is to freelance 100% and doing the music thing 100%. So I'm grateful, man. Seriously, I am grateful for my own tenacity because sometimes there are times where I have no shame and I just ask like, "Hey, can I do this? Like, is it possible for me to do this and you pay me? Maybe. If not, don't worry. I'm just asking." And again, like I know I'm like rambling because it's been a while, so I'm just kind of word vomiting here. But I think it all makes sense. It will all make sense. Uh, is to what I'm saying is to give yourself a chance, and to go back on don't be boring is to giving yourself a chance to enjoy the things that you do and just kind of put yourself out there, because I think if you dive into something that you're passionate about 100%, obviously responsibilities and money aside, right? If you jump in and the time that you have, you jump in and doing those things that you enjoy, they're man, they will pay off, man. It's paying off for me. I just have to know that I have to understand from my flaw and from my dark void and passenger that I hold in my soul is to figure out if I'm doing it authentically and genuinely for myself. You know what I mean? With the music, make sure that I'm writing songs and that I am into and telling stories that I'm into, doing videos that I'm into, and keep doing them and enjoy the process and enjoy every minute of it because like you're in this vehicle. Let's say this vehicle is life, right? This, and you're driving, you're trying to get to your destination. Your vehicle is your skills, who you are, what you're about, um, how you maintain it spiritually, mentally, everything, right? You're driving this vehicle and you're trying to get to the destination, and you're going to from point A to point B, and you're going so fast that you're losing and you're not aware of what you're passing by, right? And this is the metaphor and the analogy that I'm using as of late. I'm starting to slow down. I'm starting to slow in my rightful age of 30. How old am I now? 33? I think I'm 33 now. I don't remember. Anyway, I slow down. You slow down. You slow down. You start looking around and just enjoying the journey is what I'm saying. I know you hear this a lot, but it's true. Um, and my wife had to kind of put some perspective on me. She kind of told me the things that I've accomplished, and when she said that to me, I just shrugged. I'm just like, okay, cool, whatever. On to the next, right? And I think it's important to realize what you've accomplished, uh, the things that you've done in your life to get to where you need to be. I've done music videos, my own music videos. I've written albums. I've written a lot of singles that I've released. I've made a lot of videos, creative videos. I've taken awesome pictures and bad pictures, and I've toured. I've been around not the world, but around almost around United States, not the East Coast, but I've done a lot of things and I've accomplished a lot of things, and I think it's okay to sit back and slow down. It's okay to kind of just look back and see the things that you've done so that you can appreciate the things that are coming up. And not And also one other important major thing is to stop comparing yourself with other people and how they're doing in their lives, because you have no idea what they're going through. Even if you think their lives are amazing or whatever, then you should be their cheerleader. You should not praise them. What I'm saying is you should be happy for them, because when they accomplish something, you should be inspired so you can accomplish something for yourself, you know? And I've seen a lot of artists and a lot of people in my area and that are outside of my area that are doing amazing things, and it's it's fucking amazing to see, man. It's amazing to watch, and the growth and the evolution of artists and people that were, that are kind of doing the things that they need to do. And you also have to take the time to appreciate yourself and appreciate the things that you've done, and the things that make you happy. And I'm just, lately I've been in a good place because I'm just taking the time to kind of really enjoy life, so and slow down and enjoying the process, and loving every minute of every day, and being able to live my life, and that's key, that's important. um yeah, so to go back, uh, again, it's a mess of words. It's a word vomit thing that I'm doing right now, but it all makes sense, at least to me, in my head, at least. So you know I stopped. I didn't stop, but I just haven't been posting as much because I wanted to slow down. I wanted to slow down and assess what I'm doing, and just kind of make sure that the things I do are towards joy, happiness, and fulfillment, and passion, and not towards this dark void that I've explained in other podcasts that I've done. I think 29 and 30, I'm pretty sure I talked about how the dark void for me is validation and success meaning money. That's my dark void, where the things I do, I need that instant gratification and instant validation, like, oh, you're doing great, this sounds good, uh you're awesome, blah blah blah. That's not important. If you're doing something and you enjoy it, who cares what other people think, right? If they enjoy it, dope. If they don't, then they don't. It's okay. It's okay. You move on. You start doing more things. you know um so that's the key of, like, for me at least, to kind of assess all that, slowing down. And then, because I saw that don't be boring thing, and it's about being you and being your authentic you, being the most vulnerable, the most genuine, the most you that you can be, because you are unique in every sense of the word, right? The experiences that you go through, even though some people might have similar upbringing or whatever, but they're not you. And so you are unique to yourself. So, and why is it so hard to be yourself? Why is it so hard to be in your own skin? It shouldn't be. It took me a while, 100%. It took me a while to be comfortable in my own skin. I used to not like who I am, and we can get into this later, but I used to not like being Asian. I wasn't proud of my heritage and my culture and all that, because I felt, because the things that you see on TV, and I'm not tall enough, I'm not handsome enough, I'm not, my skin tone's not good, and all this other shit. You judge yourself, you hate yourself, and I've been there. It's constant work, but I digress. So, I saw that don't be boring thing, and it just kind of struck a chord on me, saying, like, okay, you need to be yourself. You need to be you. You are you, and nobody else is you. It's so redundant, but again, bottom line, this podcast, really saying out loud and screaming at myself, is for me. All this is for me. Uh, I'm doing this for me because I enjoy it. And I hope that if you do listen, I hope that if you do watch me being silly, me being me, I hope that it helps you. I hope that it inspires you to give yourself a chance. This is the biggest thing that any with anything that I do, I hope to inspire, I hope to motivate, because I'm right there with you. I'm trying to enjoy life. I'm trying to grab it by the whatever it is and just live it to the fullest, enjoy it with the people around me. And love is love, love is tight, and I just want to share that. Anyway, that's my time. I don't want to, I don't want to go too long, just because I want to try and keep it short and keep it simple, keep it sweet. So, again, if you're here, you're watching, you're listening, thank you. I 100% appreciate it. I 100% am very grateful to all of my listeners, no matter how many they are out there. Hit me up. Hit me up on Instagram, Facebook, whatever. You can find me at Just Zander Podcast on Instagram. My personal one is at Just Zander. I think I'm more active there. I'm trying to be more, putting more out there, that's real. And, I'm on YouTube. You can watch this on YouTube. You can listen to this on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Anchor, all that. So I appreciate the time. I appreciate you taking the time. So because of what's going on with COVID thing, my co-host and I in my other podcast called The Doer and the Thinker, we're trying to figure out a way of uh, doing a pod without being here together, because I've never done that before, and we're not going to do the Zoom thing. We might do a separate podcast where we go back and forth. So we're trying to figure that out. Bear with us. Enjoy the journey with us. I appreciate all of you. And I'll talk to you soon. I think this is episode 31, I'm pretty sure. And again, I will hope to be more consistent with the posting, and I want to share more of my life with you. I want to share more of the things that I do and the things that I see and whatever, and hope that we can have a conversation together. So I hope to do that with you. Anyway, I love you all. Thank you for listening. I'm Zander Gray signing out. Peace.